What's up guys, the Strong Boys 19 here. So this is going to be a very personal thoughts and views about what's been buzzing around the news across the media, both in person and on the internet. The Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne, has decided to permanently cancel his upcoming tour with Judas Priest as support band and retire from touring entirely. And as much as I am a big fan of Black Sabbath and liking some of his own solo stuff, in my opinion, I did believe that it would not go ahead. I think the choice of cancelling his upcoming tour and to stop everything he has done for many years as a touring musician could not have ended at an acceptable position than this one. I understand that it's very difficult for him personally because he didn't want to let the fans down, and I always appreciate Ozzy so much. He's been so loyal, really humble, passionate. I love Ozzy. But the thing is, he's made the right decision because we all know that Ozzy's health has been out of reach ever since his spinal damage accidents that he suffered from back in 2019. And then he had to be hospitalized. But not only that, he had contracted Parkinson's disease, which we knew that he was diagnosed with when the news broke out. And that affected the family deeply. Then he had COVID-19, and later newer interviews saying that he just couldn't function as properly anymore. He feels weak. And with those words being said, in my defense, there was no way that Ozzy would have gone on tour. It has been such a traumatic time for Ozzy that his retirement had to come. And I know that there were other comments from fans of Ozzy's, not a lot of them, but some, that have been really critical, saying that he's unstoppable. He should not stop touring. He should not stop making music. You know, it's all about the money. Do you really think that you are that heartless? Do you even not care that Ozzy's health has been broken to this point? Do you not care that even though you love his music, do you not think about him in the physical side and in the emotional side? Being a musician is, yes, to make music, share your art, promote it, go on tour. But being a musician is to really have a very capable and comfortable position of your own true self, mentally and physically. And that is not what's been happening positively for Ozzy. We should all be very gracious that Ozzy loves the passion for his music, and he loves us to support his music. But at the same time, you have to think about these musicians as people, instead of them being a form of art and entertainment. So, I think Ozzy's career has been so progressive and ongoing throughout the time when he was in Black Sabbath till now, that I think he has done an amazing job. His career span for more than 50 years. Now that is a huge milestone. He has been interested in music even before Black Sabbath became Black Sabbath. Just because he decides, even though it was a really tough time for him to say that he has to cancel the tours coming up and to retire from touring, appreciate that choice. You can't expect a musician like him to go on and expand his career as long as you want. You can't do that. We should just accept that Ozzy's career is now finally at the ending source. And with that being said, guys, as difficult that it may be for him, he has done a brave move. Thinking about your own health, your own views about, who you are, Ozzy's just being himself, and you can't change his mind otherwise whatsoever to let him stand up, back on his feet, to be on a stage, to sing and perform music to an audience. You can't make him do these things anymore. Ozzy has done everything that he has done for his own career, for his own good. He has entertained, inspired, and gradually shape-shifted heavy metal for what it was, and still gravitates and attaches an audience. Even when his career will be over, his legacy will still remain in the hearts and for the ears of what music is all about. So that's all I would like to say about that. So let me know what you think of this in the comments below, because I am interested. Even though that this has been incredibly supportive for the people who stood by his side, like myself, Ozzy's been one of my favourites. And while not all the things that he has done as a solo artist has to be perfect, but we could just accept this decision that he has to make and be very grateful that we are still here listening to his music and continue to be a fan for as many times as we can all share, celebrate his career with a bang, and what a career that his own time as a musician has been, a ride. Pretty much from his interest in music from the start to this very point. Thank you guys for watching, and I will keep you guys posted for more videos in the near future. And much love, peace and love to Ozzy Osbourne.